Hello everyone, welcome to our talk show. I hope you all are doing great today. I'm Jame with Jocelyn will be your host for today's talk show.
Hello everyone, I'm Jocelyn. Before moving on to our interesting topic for today, please sit back and prepare yourself because we are going to join with our amazing guest.
For today's talk show, a very interesting topic has been chosen to be shared and discussed by our amazing guests. What do you think about the topic is, Jocelyn?
I believe this topic is really relatable as we all have experienced it before. It is very open as everyone has their own experience regarding this topic. So, for today's talk show, we are going to discuss the topic of bittersweet experience among youngsters during movement order control, which also known as MCO, COVID-19 talk show.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's welcome our guest for today. Welcome everyone. How are you feeling right now?
Hello everyone.
Hi, I'm very great today.
Okay, let's begin our talk show for today. How do you feel when the news about COVID-19 first comes to you, Sinlong?
Of course, I'm very shocked as we have never experienced any pandemic like this before. There are many things that we have changed since the news of COVID-19. As for myself, I got to experience online learning during this pandemic. The main thing that affects me as a student is not able to meet my friends and lecture to discuss or ask about the subjects. It has been 2 years since I first experienced this norm of learning. These are many difficulties that I have faced during the early stage of online learning. One of it are the change in routine. Previously, I have get ready as early as 6 o'clock in the morning to make sure that I can get on to the bus and attend on the class. My breakfast routine was also changed as before I will have to go to the cafe or make myself a simple breakfast. But now, I sometimes wake up at 7:50 and need to attend a class at 8 a.m. in the morning with an empty stomach. I know it is not good, but with cold weather and my bed, I just cannot help it sometimes.
Count me in, Senlong. I also have an online learning course before, but for my difficulties is for my internet connection and my laptop. When we have an online learning classes, so we have to, it is important to have a stable internet connection. So when some days like rain or storm, so the internet connection will have problems. So that will also make a problem when we using like Gmail or Zoom. So because we are losing the connection, right?
I see. I also do it sometimes, but I do experience the benefits of online learning. With online learning, I do have flexibility to study, flexibility for the study time, and I got to learn how to manage my time properly as there are many things that I need to do while staying at home, such as helping my families to do simple chores and teaching my younger siblings during my free time. You know, we value family time. It is nice to have my family members around me all the time.
For me, the experience that I gained because of COVID-19 is online shopping. I have used online shopping before, but after the pandemic, I can see that the frequency is increasing. During the MCO, we cannot afford to went to the physical store, and online shopping helped me to get my supplies. Although the delivery took some time, I am very satisfied with the price, the quality of the product, and how friendly some sellers are. As technology is getting advanced, online shopping does enhance the user experience while shopping.
May I share my experience while using online shopping tool?
Yes, sure.
At first, I have a terrible experience using online shopping. The item that I received are broken and not functioning well. After multiple times of trying to contact the seller, I finally received some refunds. Starting from that day, because I know that we are moving on to online shopping, I started to explore more how to purchase good items using online shopping. With some tips and knowledge, now I only have good experience with online shopping.
I see. So how about you, Junin? Have you ever experienced anything interesting during the MCO?
Of course, as a movie lover, the things that I miss the most during the MCO is going to the cinema with my friend and watching any movie that are currently on the golden screen. As the as the COVID-19 case in Malaysia during the first MCO were high, and all outdoor activity are prohibited. This is to stop the spread of pandemic. I also was very scared to go outside at that time. So to solve my problems, I have to discover that we have used Discord software to watch movie with my friends, and it was amazing experience for me. And I keep using Discord watch movie until today. And yes, all should I try it.
Yes, I agree with you, Julian. Apart from Discord, I also like to stream and watch shows using Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, and many more. They provide many shows and movies to watch with our families or friends to us for spend time with.
That is true, Daya. And then because of COVID-19, we are more encouraged to stay at home rather than going outside, right? So because of that, we cannot travel anymore. And traveling is my hobby, so it is restrict me from doing the my favorite hobby, right? So and when during MCO, at first, I think COVID-19 is just like some kind of similar with other viruses like H1N1 or some kind of flu. But then the cases and then the effect on human getting like raised up. Okay, and then the government decide to have MCO to ensure our safety, right? And then back in a few months ago, okay, I think the government let us go outside and let us to have travel, and then but we have to follow the SOP. So right now, I think the traveling experience will be never feel the same just like before. That's
Wow, it seems like you can't wait to have a trip or travel. So, do you have any plan to travel soon, Aisha?
Yes, of course. I can't give up my favorite hobby, right?
True.
I would like to add something too. Like Aisha mentioned before, we cannot go out easily. I have experienced something similar too. It is pretty hard to meet face to face with my family or friends during the MCO. I remember we had to do a video call for 2 hours just to celebrate my cousin's birthday. For about 2 hours, we all gathered and talked using online platform. It was a new experience for me, and I feel a bit sad not being able to meet them all. Even when we are far away, we can spend a good time just talking using online platform. One more unforgettable moment for me during the MCO is when we did a reunion with my high school friends. There are four of us doing a meeting using online platform and talking about life stories. We also sent gifts to each other as a secret Santa. It was a good memory for me.
That is nice, Chupin. As for me, I have experienced a panic situation where I had to go through the roadblock just to accompany my mother to buy some groceries at the nearest supermarket. It was on the weekday morning, so that there are many cars and the road are very busy. So the officer asked me for any letter or any appointment notification that state my business or my purpose. But I was very nervous at that time. So unluckily, like my mother told the officer about our purpose and business, and it is safe for me. With the roadblock, it will just like limit our destination earlier, but it is good that so we should follow it.
Yes, I totally agree with you. So, did anyone have experienced a quarantine before?
Yes, I did experience quarantine before. I was lucky to undergo my quarantine at my home. A few days after I got COVID-19, it was really bad. I cannot do any activity and just stay inside my room alone. I was feel really weak and my body feel very sore. It was a bad memory to remember. Just after a few, I start to feel better and able to do some activity. Some tips: make sure you eat healthy, eat your veggie and fruit, and do not forget to take your vitamin C supplement.
I need to go through a quarantine too, but not because I got COVID-19, just because I was close contact with someone positive before. I was also lucky to undergo my quarantine at my home, and thankfully, I did not experience any COVID symptoms.
Oh, yeah. I heard that some of you here had experienced your internship experience during MCO, right? Can someone of you share your internship experience with us?
Sure. Before starting the internship, it was very hard to find a company that offer a position for an internship. I have to apply and search for many companies. Most of the companies have difficult since the COVID-19 hit us first. Some companies have a problem in terms of management and business process. Since many employees are affected by the COVID-19, some companies did not have any contingency plan for the long term. I was lucky to be accepted at one of the companies that I applied after a few interviews and follow-up process.
I also have internship experiences during MCO. I remember when a few of the employees they were affected by the COVID-19, the company has to go through quarantine for 1 week to allow the sanitization process and to avoid future cases. For 1 month, I have to work from home and all meeting with the supervisor or any discussion with group mates needs to be online. It was hard at first, but as time goes by, with many other COVID-19 cases happening at the company, I'm getting used to it. I have to work from home for more than 1 month.
I see. Well, I think we had a great session with our guests in which they had shared their experience during MCO. There are some experience about online learning, online shopping, or even watching movies through online. I believe most of them did experience the same thing, which are the difficulties to meet with their family and friends. Some of them did experience quarantine also, and they had to undergo an internship during MCO. But fortunately, everyone was really creative and smart to solve the problem that they faced during MCO, which is really great, isn't it, Jocelyn?
Indeed, I totally agree with it. So, I think we can move on to the next segment, which is closing. After hearing everyone's experience, it made me realize that everyone is facing a different problems and had to go through a different situation in life. No matter how, we need to stay positive and stay search for opportunities for a better future.
That's true. We cannot allow negativities or difficulties to affect our life. The problem is there for us to find a solution. In life, if we don't experience new things, we won't learn anything.
So that's all for our talk show today. We hope that everyone will stay healthy and stay positive as always. Thank you everyone. Take care and have an amazing day.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.